and all these other intercepts were happening. And before I knew it, I had these objects raining out of the sky. Choo, 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 choo. It was raining UFOs.
For 8 years, Lou Elizondo ran the Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program, or ATIP, a secret Pentagon unit that investigated UFOs. Now he's working with a team of former government insiders, assembled by Tom DeLonge. Their mission? Reveal what they say is the truth about UFOs. They're starting with the Nimitz incident, the full story of which has never been told, until now.
I'm telling you, it was the most humbling experience of my life.
In his first on-camera interview, this former Navy radar specialist claims he watched an entire fleet of tic-tac-shaped UFOs evade Navy F-18s.
Not only do you have the pilots seeing this tic-tac, but you have another eyewitness that's 20 miles away on another ship. You've got to ask yourself, are the radars being spoofed and are the cameras faulty?
Every time these things would get in the visual arena, they would fall out of the sky. Wait till the interceptor had left and they'd pop right back up to 28,000 feet, right back where they were, and continue going 100 knots. It was as if they wanted to be left alone.
Later on shore, Kevin Day says he spoke with Commander David Fravor, a pilot who went head-to-head with the Tic Tac.
And I was asking him, oh, what the hell, man? What happened? He said, Mako, I gotta tell you, that thing kicked my ass, and that kind of spurred me. I said, okay, that's enough. I'm gonna write an after-action report. I gotta document this.
But when Day says he tried to document what happened, he searched the ship's computers for the radar data and communication recordings.
Well, strangely enough, all the comms were gone. All of our external communications for that whole intercept were gone, which is supposed to be impossible. So either someone took the old disk and replaced it, or somehow it was actually erased.
But the time code is there,
yeah,
but the recordings were not.
Right.
So I'm trying to understand how, yeah, that's really...
Wow.
I don't have a good answer. I don't know.
Day claims the files were gone, but he was able to write down a critical piece of information.
These things were going somewhere. They fell off my radar envelope down off the coast of Baja, California.
Okay.
There's a little group of islands down off the coast, and right there they disappeared several hundred miles.
Did they all go into that same Latin Long down
they
in
all
Baja?
They all went to the same spot. I could tell you the Latin Long.
The geographic coordinates where Day says the Tic Tacs disappeared off his radar lead here, 180 miles south of San Diego, off the Mexican coast.
Kevin Day adds a layer of expertise that we didn't have before. With those electronic eyes, Kevin Day can see things that the naked eye cannot. And he adds an entirely new dimension to this investigation. Did the captain seem concerned or agitated, or what was his reaction?
I can only guess what he was thinking, but he didn't seem concerned at all. I think he was trying to resist the idea that there were UFOs. Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you, why does anybody in the Navy want to resist the idea of UFOs?
Because they don't want to get scoffed at. They want to get made fun of, especially for a guy trying to make admiral, you know?
Sure. There's a lot of emotion, and there's a lot of feelings behind this issue, and there's a lot of stigma. But it was this guy, Kevin Day, who had the courage to come forward and say, boss, I don't know what these are. Let's figure this out.
You know, I was looking around, I was like, you know, all the years, all the money, and all the expertise, and all the talent, everyone around me in this whole strike group, and there's nothing we can do. If these things are hostile, then we're screwed.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Outstanding, and I mean it sincerely. It's been an honor and pleasure.